my lovelies. Today we are making what I'm gonna translate as grilled salad. So it's a North African dish, an Arabic dish by tradition. It's called slata mishwiya. So translation, grilled salad. It's going to have roasted, I know it's like what? Roasted peppers and roasted tomatoes. And the reason why we're doing this is when you're in a pinch for time, you can't fire up the charcoal grill and get all of this stuff grilled up. You can do it in home in your oven and it tastes really, really good as well. So we are going to place straight to the rack all of them peppers and have them roast really, really good on both sides and make sure all sides are roasted great. Once these are done, we're going to let them sit and cool off so we can peel them later on. And we will move on to the tomatoes. Let's see you in a little bit. Okay, y'all, we are back. So as you can see, my peppers are fully roasted. And you got to make sure that your oven is set minimum. Lowest you can go is 450. Better is 475, but you have to keep an eye on it, okay? So it's perfectly ready. And while this roasted up really good, I cut up these tomatoes. I cut up these tomatoes. And before putting them in this dish, I put a good quantity of olive oil underneath, about like to coat it, not super lightly, but with a little bit extra than just super lightly, okay? I cut them up and I sprinkled it all with some garlic powder. They're going to also roast at a high temperature. If you put the tomatoes at a low temperature, they will wilt and water down without getting that nice brown crispiness like that, okay? So let's see. Traditionally, they will keep it whole, completely whole, and roast them that way. And I don't like it that way because it basically juices up and waters up so much, and it doesn't get the nice roasting, burning effect, okay? We want that to mimic charcoal grilling. And these babies are going into the oven, and we shall be back once they're ready. Oh, before I go, I'm going to put these in my container here. And then cover them up with a kitchen towel completely. Like that, they retain the heat, and it's easier to peel later on. All right, we'll see you in a little bit. Okay, y'all, I decided to show y'all how I peel my peppers just in case somebody out there, wouldn't be sure about the easy technique or anything that way. So this has set and cooled off. It's good to the touch. It's not completely cold. It's good. It's okay to the touch, you know what I mean? So you just try as best as you can not to take so much of the flesh, you know what I mean? And there you go. And there you go. Ta-da! Okay, and we'll be back once we... Oh, never mind. I better show y'all how I chop them. So you want a sharp knife, a big sharp knife. And this is going to be a little squishy and messy, so I'm going to show y'all real quick. Hang on 1 second. Make space here. So I'm going to put these ones that I've peeled already in here. And basically you take 2 or 3. Hopefully you guys can see that. Let me see if I can get you any closer. Okay, well that's about here is fine. And there we go. Long thin slivers. I mean sideways. Okay. And there we go. And you take 2 or 3 at a time, and there you go. You just dice it up per se, you know what I mean? And that's it. Okay, now I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, you guys, final touches. So I chopped up my tomatoes. I'm gonna do a closer look here. And my peppers are ready, tomatoes are ready. Okay, we're gonna add the final touches. So I got capers, These are kind of must items. If not, the taste is just not going to be as authentic. Unless you really hate capers, then by all means skip on them, okay? So we got chopped onions, about a small one, okay? And we got garlic, I would say about 4 teeth of garlic, capers, a little bit of salt. I did not rinse the capers out, and they usually conserved in salt, so just a little salt to taste. A small touch of black pepper, and a heaping servings of coriander with a touch of caraway. So for example, for 1 big tablespoon of coriander, you take about a pinch of caraway. Caraway is very, very potent. You don't want to, it will take over the coriander and everything, every other flavor, trust me. Okay, so we're gonna put everything in here. And if you're wondering about the amount of coriander, it's honestly to taste, you guys, and the amount is gonna vary depending on the amount of salad you have. Do you know what I mean? And quick tip for your salad to have a chance of tasting good, try to get your hands on the best tomatoes you can, organic preferably. If not, no worries. Just try to find yourself some ripe tomatoes, and not like those tomatoes that like are super tough and shiny and flavorless. Those are not gonna give you a good salad, you guys, okay? So organic tomatoes once in a blue moon, I don't think it will hurt anybody. And if you have in your own garden, that's even better. Also, another tip for the salad, excuse me, in order for it to taste really good, you need to invest in a good olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, because basically we're gonna use quite a bit on it in this salad. And if it's like not such a great olive oil, like almost watery and not flavorful, your salad is not gonna be all right. You know what I mean? So don't be shy on the olive oil. With the Anaheim is the pepper that I used. It's very hit and miss. Sometimes you'll find a super spicy batch, so the more olive oil and tomatoes you add to it, the less heat it will have. That's also another quick tip. And we're gonna mix everything up really good. This is super versatile, you guys. It's best served, my kids love it in hoagie rolls. These are the rolls. As sandwiches. Traditionally, it's served straight on a plate. And for my non-vegan peeps out there, you can top it off with the best tuna you can get your hands on, sustainable kind that's in a glass jar. They even have them at Walmart. They taste amazing. And sustainable fishing, you know, support sustainable fishing. As well as sliced up in wedges boiled eggs for my non-vegan peeps out there. And that's how you just decorate it on top, with tuna and the eggs. Since we won't. We're just gonna top ours with the capers and olives. You do that to the other plate as well if you're using tuna, just as decoration per se. Ratio pepper to tomato, I always go 50-50. But like I said, if you end up with a spicy batch of peppers, add up the tomato, add the amount, you know, and so on. And then just basically make it your own. If you want more tomatoes, feel free to do so. Less tomatoes, etc. Okay. Peppers are Anaheim. Girl, one day I tried this with jalapeno. Woo! Fresh jalapeno roasted. Girl. And this is good to go. We're gonna taste test, see if this baby's missing anything. I don't get on camera for the testing, you guys, because your girl been shopping onions. My mascara is everywhere. Okay. It needs a touch of salt. Now I'm out of my Himalayan salt, so I'm just gonna use this sea salt. Okay, to salt. A touch of oil. And honestly, it needs a little bit more coriander. As always, I'm cooking tons of batches for leftovers. This is great for meal prepping, you guys. So you can put it in a sandwich. You can make it as a dip with pita chips, or even over pita bread. Whatchamacallit? You can get fancy and cut up some fresh baguette into rounds, and serve it as an appetizer by topping each portion of a baguette round with some of your slata mishwiya and decorate it with some tuna if you are non-vegan, or just decorate with capers and olives. Trust me, you know, it looks like you spent hours and hours in the kitchen and looks super fancy. You hear my gremlins in the background? They are having fun. So usually I don't use this aluminum foil stuff, but we are moving out tomorrow and I gotta use what I can get my hands on, you guys. Mix that all up really good. This is our go-to meal, like make sandwiches with the rolls, take them to the beach, to the park on a hot summer night. This is even served straight out of the fridge or room temperature or freshly warm. I mean, it's so versatile, okay? And last taste, this should hopefully. Yes, honey. And I will be back with the final plated product. See you in a little bit. Okay, you guys, I'm going to make a quick recap since I've been kind of all over the place in this video. My mind is all about the move and all the cleaning that I still have left. I'm going to do a close-up of my slata mishwiya, aka grilled salad. Okay. Now, quick tips and rundown, recap. Please do your best to get good, ripe tomatoes, organic if possible. Do invest in a good extra virgin olive oil. Okay. And as well, the olives that you would use. Try your best not to use those canned, watered down, sliced rings, black olives. You know what I'm talking about? If that's your thing, do go for it, of course. But these I got from Winco or Safeway, or I'm not sure which stores you guys may have. In the bulk section, they are stuffed with garlic. They don't need to be stuffed. I'm just saying these have more flavor than those black and the canned with water. Oh, Lord have mercy. Also, Costco has double stuffed olives with garlic and jalapeno. That's really good. Okay, and bon appetit, you guys. I hope you give this a try, and if you have any questions, please post in the comments below and I'll try to get to them as soon as possible, as I will be traveling and moving. All right, thank you guys for joining me. Until next time, you guys, bye.